Alright, and welcome back to XCOM2 War of the Chosen. We're looking at a difficult mission. As you know by now, we are almost done with this run, so we're slowly but surely progressing to the end. I still want to finish every mission, and I still want to be true to the rule, don't bring colonels into a mission unless there's really a big exception. Now, last time I talked about how this is going to be a difficult mission, specifically since we have psionically active people there. And your next reaction when you see this screen is, what the fuck, Syken? Why do you bring a knife to a gunfight? This is a sergeant, this is a sergeant, this is a lieutenant, this is a lieutenant. The honest answer is, most of the other guys are either in bonding, in the psychiatry, or recovering from their drinking parties and are still tired. And unless I would want to take bigger, a higher ranked soldier, which we certainly could, we're effectively not going to do that. But I want to show something, or let's say test a hypothesis of mine. We just built two heavy suits, and I wanted to see if they could carry us a little bit more. We do have a shred storm cannon, we do have a blast launcher and a plasma blaster, so all of the three weapons. I hope I can showcase them this turn. And most of these things are independent of your hit score, and they deal quite a lot of damage. So with these extra gadgets and utility, plus a lot of armor, because all of these suits have 2 armor, we should actually be okay so far. Yep. That, I think we should be okay. I also wanted to try one of the builds, but I haven't had the time to do that yet. I wanted to try a maximum armor build, where you basically go like full armor with the heavy armor, then take blast padding as +1 armor, and then effectively take the plated armor as one of your fixed items, which I think also gives 1 or 2 armor, 2 armor if I'm not mistaken. So you would end up between 4 and 5 armor, which is pretty cool considering that many enemies, when they deal damage, would hit around the 6-7 damage mark. So you would effectively have like this massive tank in front, not taking much damage. It's not my usual playstyle because I don't like these like prolonged, drawn out firefights, but it wouldn't be, it just wouldn't be too bad. I suppose maybe that's something for a later run. I don't know. So for now we do have 12 rounds. The Dark VIP is here in the middle of this cantina, bar, whatever, and our extraction point is right behind there. Perfect general scenario. And we got ourselves a little help from Mr. Stunlancer here, who, by the way, for the first part of this mission is going to be Mr. Scout. Great news. We can advance without being seen. This here, by the way, is going to be our high ground, respectively probably around either this year or this year, because I assume that we're going to come into like a massive firefight once we arrive there. I would want to use move the Icarus suit as the last person, mainly because you can always like move him somewhere with the Icarus jump. I think that's a great ability just to cover for any like shortcomings in your positioning. Aggressive double move in the first turn, just like I love to do it, and we're trying to get the high ground and fight from there. I guess that's not big news. It's kind of business as usual practice nowadays. I'm pretty sure we will scout out an enemy very soon. There you go. Gotta love the mechanics, and gotta love if you like have a good feeling about what the game is throwing at you. Once you understand the core mechanics, there is definitely an element of repetition. It was clear that there would be one pack. Packs are usually positioned at least one screen away, and this is the direct path to the target, so I think the AI just assumes, okay, we're positioning someone there. Good, perfect position upstairs. Let's continue with moving everyone there. I broke my own rule and moved the Icarus suit. Shouldn't have done that.
Location confirmed.
Okay.
Got it covered.
So that's as aggressive as your movement ever can be. Now, since we have 10 more turns, and we know that this is the first pack, might as well start your casual, everyday Overwatch trap, which is Overwatch here. We probably would want to do... Oh, we even have Dual Strike. Nice. But we don't need that yet. We can save it. Plasma Blaster also would be very good. Well, hitting 2 is not very good, but it's okay. So we're going to trigger, I think, with a heavy and a grenade, just because it's high impact. And I would want to use 8 protocol so that the heavy on top of triggering also takes Overwatch shots. So that's 1 Overwatch shot, 2 Overwatch shots. We're going with 3 Overwatch shots. Actually don't want to use either of them. She can't be used because she has Phantom here, and we have too many one-shot abilities or one-turn abilities that will not end the turn to waste them on this. I think we have Phantom on Ella Oops as well. Yep, we do. But Ella here has a very convincing argument with her Shred Storm cannon, which would shred the whole armor and basically fuck them up really, really bad. So I like to use the weapons to also showcast them. We would have currently 1, 2, 3 Overwatches and a lot of activities afterwards. Might as well use that weapon and yeah, start the encounter with that. Besides, we just opened the area here. Everyone is half dead. Nice.
Not too shabby.
Well, I was expecting a little bit more from the Overwatch, to be honest.
Big deal.
So that's 1 down, 2 down, and we can even continue to Overwatch. I would use our Phantom Ranger down here to push forward, just to scout a little bit. I don't want the Ranger to be scouted out, to be spotted out. But a little scouting will most likely not hurt.
Understood. Moving out.
Just so we know how far we can move. Clearly can move a little bit further. Matter of fact, since we haven't seen anything, we can double move because he has threat assessment as an Overwatch, and we can move to here. Plus put another Overwatch. I'm just trying to gain ground and optimize our movement. You can always push it a little bit further if you feel secure about doing it. So far, our control of the packs was good. There is nothing wrong with how we did it. We're now going to spot the pack that is in here. I am absolutely unsure why there is no pack in here, because usually there's always a pack that is protecting the Dark VIP. I have not seen that happening yet, but I'm not going to complain. And matter of fact, the absence of anyone being there means we can move up. If he doesn't trigger, which he certainly does, so that's why you start moving first. I was about to say, if he doesn't trigger, we have an easy time. Who's his partner? Okay, we can get one additional action. We can also get the dual strike. I think we're going to use the grenade to securely remove some of the armor. Very good. Two of the sectoids are already quite injured. Let's flop another another grenade to reduce the armor. Oh, he doesn't have salvo. Ah, I missed that one. I was assuming intentionally that this guy already has salvo, but he's too low. We could have moved him up. It's okay. Overall, not a big deal, but yeah, still could have played that a little bit better. So this is probably our Mimic Beacon reinsurance. Can move up to here and effectively take a big fat shot at Mr. Big Eye here. Can't fully reach our target. And the question is, if we were to just kill two sectoids, wouldn't that be a bad idea? Because next turn we do have grapple, which means we can grapple here and attack the gatekeeper. So that's one down. Let's take the second one down. Very good.
Okay, so I got one.
Let's use the throw X to kill this guy.
Position compromised.
And it's a perfect opportunity, by the way, for running and gunning, getting a little bit closer. Still in cover, but a little bit closer. That will not pull anything, because we already know that there's nothing. And now dual strike could help us. Nice one. Really solid damage. There we go. We do have a Mimic Beacon here. We can Icarus jump up to here. Will not pull anything as well. But with the height advantage, we're effectively being able to kill this guy even, which is a great achievement because we haven't used any Mimic Beacon. We are concealing and going to aggressively push forward because this is going to be our new scout. Yeah, so we did not need to use any Mimic Beacon after all. 8 more turns and we're almost there. So I guess the question here is, how do we deal with this guy? The answer is most likely going to be, let's move up as far as possible, hit him next turn, blow the wall away, and escape. Now what we haven't tried is whether or not this here would pull another pack. So what we're going to do is, before we move, I'd like to take the best possible position.
I'm going.
This is not triggering anything, so there is a very high likelihood that this will not trigger anyone as well. Good. Which means we can now safely move everyone up.
Will do.
Got it. Moving. Running.
Okay. You know what? Let's just park here. And I feel our sniper also had done enough there, so might as well aggressively move forward. We still have, mind you, 7 turns left over, which is phenomenal. We're going to use the most useless unit that we have. Oh, there's another pack here, so we need to be careful. To be just a little bit careful to not alarm them.
No problem, boss.
So, moving into cover. I don't know if the mutant there is really a threat. We might as well like open that one up. But we need to be careful. We don't want to open it up too far because that would pull the other pack. So this here is about right.
Catch.
As interesting as that proposition is, it would mean we're running out, and outside here would trigger that other pack. We can already see it with our concealed unit. Already see it. So this here is a very solid shot. Let's reload to optimize our actions. Second action is taking down the mutant. Third action will be gaining another turn. Oh, nice! He could even hit the Archon. So we're taking the least damaging shot, which is a pistol shot. Mutant is down. And now it's time for the Archon to die. Solid 10 damage. Notice, by the way, how important the positioning here is. Just knowing that the pack is still there and taking the clear route, the good shots, not the easy, cheap shots. That's all you need, really.
Seems doable.
Of course, you can never prevent like random shit happening. Hope that hasn't triggered the other pack.
Well, how about that?
So we're going to Overwatch. Open the door, which basically is very clearly showing that we do have enemies there. And I don't know why we can't gun him down, why we can't knock him down. We're going to do that next turn. Maybe with a different unit though.
I'm on it.
We're pulling the last pack. Again, very deliberate positioning there. So this here is a big fat acid bomb. And these guys take some significant damage with it. So let's make sure that we're aggressively moving in. That was basically the go-to sign.
I am with you.
And I wanted to show you off the other explosive weapons. Not that we really need them anymore, but look at that. I mean, this here clears the whole wall.
Better start running. They have been destroyed.
Obscene amounts of damage. I like it. Of course, he dodged.
That won't do it.
I'm going. Big deal.
Status confirmed. Target package in custody.
So he can't knock the unit out, but he certainly can carry the unit. And he will do so by just moving out.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure. I can handle that.
Unfortunately, not very
Come get some.
good loot for us. And yeah,
Heading there now.
I mean, I think there's not even an enemy on the map anymore. Pretty much killed everything.
Getting a little too warm over here. Hostiles
Menace
advancing on our
1-5, we're
position.
picking up an enemy transport inbound on your current position.
So from here, he could just run to the exit. We're taking positions where we could simply run to the exit.
All right, I'll go. Whatever you say. Moving to fire position. Double time.
On the move.
Roger that. On Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Overwatch. Scanning. Come get some.
Okay, let's see what they got. A little bit of bonus experience for us. I think we got 5 Overwatch shots.
I'm busted.
Alright, that's one down.
How many is that now?
That's 2 down.
You know that was good.
And that should have been a hit.
Not good.
Might as well take the kill, we still have enough time. Since we pushed so aggressively, we were almost done with the whole mission when we still had 7 turns left over. So Chops here looks like he would need a kill.
You can't handle me.
Hair trigger, free action, implaceable. Okay.
Seems doable.
Let's rock. I hope it's worth it. No problem, boss. Let's do this. I'm on it. Got it covered. Ready to rock.
Cool. Worked like a charm.
Covering now.
Ooh, we only have 3 more turns.
Here I come.
Moving out.
Tired of waiting around.
I can handle that.
What home.
Ready to boogie.
I'm gone.
Not a single casualty, and I think we even saved our mimic beacons. I'm not sure if we even used the
Mission
mimic beacon.
accomplished.
Oh, that's a cute pose.
So yeah, overall, very solid mission. I think what went well was the pod control. Although we did not have a Reaper with us, we knew where all of the enemies were, and that enabled us ultimately not to move too far, blowing off the wall at the right time. That also helped. And yeah, still little game mistakes. For instance, not knowing his rank and assuming that he would have salvo, although he did not have. Yeah, I think that was about it. The position elsewise was okay.
We're taking Advent apart one mission at a time, Commander. Impressive work.
Got a nice little promotion here. Heavy ordnance is super good. Hull targeting is also super good. The heavy is really one of the classes where both of the trees are just extremely viable.
Excellent work, Commander.
Got ourselves 90 intel on top. Not that we would really need it. So let's go to the black market. I think our research is done soon as well. We want to go to the black market in order to get Elerium, because that's what we need to progress the storyline mission. We are always short on Elerium, it seems. That's a little bit disheartening. So another Elerium buy, 40 crystals. Superior scope, yes please. Scientist, no. Superior expanded magazine, yes please. One of my favorite upgrades. Yeah, the rest is okay, but definitely not super good. We don't need money, so no point in buying something.
I think you will find our results have exceeded expectations.
So, wait a second, what is a battle scanner? The battle scanner provides extra vision on the battlefield. Soldiers deploy it like a grenade, throwing it into hidden areas of the map that they want to reveal. Any hidden and disguised enemies will be revealed as well. Are you shitting me? And I'm researching that now at the end of the campaign. That's actually a pretty good item. I could have probably used that to point out the assassin the whole time. That's also an item which counters the chrysalids pretty well. I mean, it depends how many uses it's had. It seems like only one use, but yeah. Overall cost of building workshops by 50%, yay. We should definitely not do that. Okay, Psionic Gate. There we go, 8 days. We're getting close to it. Rehab completed. And we got Ranman back, guys. We got Ranman back. Here he is, less crazy than before, more ready than ever. How many missions does this guy have, by the way? Can you even see? Oh yeah, here. 31 missions and he's still not Colonel. Something is wrong. He probably has been on half of the missions of the entire game, and we played a long time, and he still hasn't managed to level up. In all fairness, we're doing good timing-wise because I kind of misjudged the length of the psionic training. I think we're still at least 1.5 months away from the psionic training. So yeah, Roby, by the way, got himself health +1. Cool, good job, Roby. Let's see, do we have a recruiting? Recruit Reapers. Is that even the possibility? It's hard enough trying to keep up, but here, you convinced me. Oh wow, that is good. Faction Soldier. Our recent breakthrough has led to an immediate refinement to all beam weapons, improving their damage output +1. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. But I want to do that as well. I'm not going to back off from getting a new hero this time. That's not happening. So Edgar Allan Poe, put your ass onto this mission. And we're getting this guy. By the way, Corporal Bernhard Schaefer is, I think, on every single mission so far, and he still hasn't leveled. So I think the covered ops missions don't give that much experience. But getting another Reaper, good, good, so good. Like it.
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Talon rounds, yes please. Oh, finally, we got something to do. Chrysalids, Gatekeeper, Viper, Elite Officer, Purifier, and Elite Lancer. So almost all of these guys here are biological units, with the exception of the Gatekeeper, which is technically also biological, but also mechanical unit. It counts as both. So we're going to see that in the next video, by the way, guys. In the next video.